Hello, welcome to Beer on the Keyboard. I'm Michael, and this is Star Fox Sundays. It's where I, play Star Fox 64 by myself and slowly go fucking crazy because the game keeps crashing on me. So, let's give it another shot this week. As you can see, map screen. I've got to hear just fine, so that's great. Maybe if it doesn't fucking crash here, then we'll be in a good place. So I was kind of thinking about what route I wanted to take. Almost wanted to do a redo of that Route 25 that I did last week because of how it ended. But I think I'm going to skip that this time. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of an easier route. I went over the top, attempted to go over the top, went down across the bottom. I'm going to go through the middle this time. So this is Route 16. I had to check my notes. So this is going to be Route 16. Basically, we're going to go from Corneria to Mateo to Katina to Solar to Macbeth. And then from there, I think we go to... Yes, Macbeth to Area 6. And then fighting the Starwolf team and fighting the real Andros. So let's fucking dive into this before the fucker crashes on me again. Got some beers as usual.
Time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my
Can't
best.
relax on a Sunday night
Andros
without a
won't
couple
have
of
his way with
beers.
me.
I got a pretty cool one that I'm actually excited to try, but I don't really want to delve too much into that. Don't really want to talk about it a ton. I just want to fucking beat this game without any goddamn problems. I've been thinking about Star Fox Sunday in general. It's been kind of like it was supposed to be kind of a meditative thing for me. Way for me to relax and unwind. Not after a work week. My schedule isn't Monday through Friday for sure, but it's in the middle of my work week actually. Sunday's my Wednesday. Typically get Wednesdays and Thursdays off of my day job. And I was just kind of looking for a way to just relax, unwind, just be in my happy place for a while. Just play something where I can turn my brain off and just talk. Because really, I focus more on... I've played this game so many times that I actually focus a lot more on what I'm saying than I do playing the game. But the ironic thing is, because I'm doing two things at the same time, I really don't remember what the fuck what I said when I'm done with the Let's Play. When I finish recording, I'm usually like, fuck, where did that hour go? What was I saying that whole time? And then when I go back and edit, of course, I'm like, oh, I was rambling the entire time. Edit. Honestly, right now, all of our Let's Plays are pretty rough as far as the editing is concerned. I typically kind of keep it just as is, just, why fuck around too much? Just just let it roll, let the camera roll, let the microphone roll, do your thing.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Yeah.
I guess I should be thankful.
I think that's one of the earliest times I got Falco, at least since I've been playing this again for this Star Fox Sunday. I'm actually excited for this. It's funny, as pissed off as I was last week, I'm actually kind of just like excited to be sitting down playing Star Fox again. Just, like I was saying, a couple beers in your system, play a video game you're pretty accustomed to, unwind a little bit. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Pretty smooth flying.
And as long as I don't have any sort of errors with the hardware and have to fucking rage quit again, then everything will be dandy.
Follow me, Fox.
This should be an interesting route too. I don't take this one a lot, so
Falco, where you
it'll
going?
be really fascinating. I think the first time as a kid that I ever beat the game was that Route 1. And like I said, it's not super difficult to do a Route 1 because you basically have to fail every single mission. So as long as you're surviving, basically, you can make it through Route 1, no problem. You don't really need to excel at the game all that much. This one, however, is more of like an intermediary thing because honestly, once you get to the point where you're successfully accomplishing missions, chances are you're Gucci, you're good.
Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
Skating around. What was I saying? Oh god, lost my train of thought. So yeah, when you're getting to the point where you're actually accomplishing missions, then you really don't, you kind of skip over this, because it's a combination of losses and successes. And it's almost like this route is something that you hit up by accident, rather than something that's kind of intended by the game developers, because it was probably intended to be an intermediary route for players who are better than Route 1, but not as good as Route 25, effectively. Shoot this guy up, fucking murder him, fucking kill him with all of the stuff that I got. Yeah. Shooting at Peppy a little bit, just to keep him on his toes.
We're Star Fox.
You'll never defeat Andross!
Turn the game audio down a smidge. I feel like it's yelling at me a little bit right now, and I'm like, all right, guys, chill out. Just try to be Star Fox Sunday.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
All right, beer number 2.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
I didn't start that beer when I started the Let's Play, by the way, just so people know. I didn't crush that in like 6 minutes.
I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
I was most of the way through with that. Ooh, that's yummy. I like that. Like I said, I didn't really want to get into talking about beers a lot, but that's good. Ooh, that lingers with you for a little bit, though. Yeah, that's definitely a sipper right there. Anyway, whoops. Didn't metal Corneria, but whatever. What are you gonna do? And I remember telling you guys like that there's some really cool information in the player's guide, and I remember talking to you about this. This is one of my favorite levels. It's a real space battle. Honestly, there's so much that this game is just there's so much that this game could have done, but it was limited by its hardware at the time, and so it's actually like. This would be a game I would get really excited about if they're like, we're just gonna straight up remake Star Fox 64. And like a ground up remake. So more than just upgraded graphics. Like, no, we're gonna make sure that, you know, the gameplay stays relevant to the times. We're gonna amp up the difficulty. We're gonna amp up all of the stuff that's going on screen. Like, that would be really rad. I would love to play that. But other than that, it's like the same game effectively, same kind of missions and stuff.
Hold them. They're trying to get through.
There's just so much cool shit you fly through in this one. Actually, out of all the sectors, I think this one is my favorite in the way that the level is designed.
Keep up the pace.
I think the boss is really cool. I think the switch from corridor to all range mode is really cool for the boss fight. I like the concept of it with the whole space battle, and you're flying through these like massive capital ships and everything. It's pretty neat. Sector X probably has like a better storyline in my opinion, because it's unique in that it's like one of Andross's base that was like already destroyed when you get there. You're not the one who fucked it up. Andross fucked up and built this fucking robot. Its AI went crazy.
I'll take care of everything below.
Aha! Got you.
Thought she could hide from me, eh?
Escaping? I don't think so.
Old Slippy. I feel like the stream. I keep saying that. It's such a modern term. I feel like these LPs of Star Fox, these Star Fox Sundays, might start to get a little repetitive. I honestly feel like it might start to grate on me a little bit, because I'm already like thinking to myself like, man, I got all this stuff to mention, but I'm like, oh, I already said that last time, and I was like, what the fuck do I say then? What the fuck do I talk about? I guess that's the whole point of it. You keep doing this repetitive thing over and over again, and you start, letting those walls down. Like I said, it becomes more of a meditative kind of experience as opposed to something that I'm trying to do to entertain exclusively. And yeah, I don't know. I guess that's, I don't know. I'm rambling. I guess that's the whole point, though. It's supposed to be this thing where it's like, oh, it's just me playing this game that I know really well. And even if I haven't played it in a while, I'm going to play it a shitload by the time I'm done with playing every single route. So
Something's up ahead.
it's going to be me
Different.
repeating myself a lot, but maybe that's not, maybe it's not, and maybe the game isn't the entertaining part. Maybe it's just me doing something repetitive over and over again, and then me suddenly finding myself in this
Enemy shield analyzed.
not fugue state, that's not the right word, even though, like I said, I often don't remember what the hell I'm talking about throughout these Let's Plays. But, yeah, just in a transcendent state isn't the right word either. I don't know, it's just letting my mind go, just letting it wander and just stream of consciousness, and I don't know, it could be a fascinating thing. But I also feel like I'm so comfortable playing the game that I could have more guests on. Just be like, hey, join me for Star Fox Sunday. And we could, you know, talk Star Fox, and they can probably bring new opinions and stuff to the table, and that could be interesting too. So, I don't know, just stuff I've been thinking about. How's everyone doing out there? Leave a comment, tell me how you're doing. What's your favorite game to play? Like, to just totally, like, turn your brain off and unwind. Because this is definitely mine. Like, I definitely try to... It's not total autopilot. I definitely am trying to, like, succeed and get a good score and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it is... Yeah, I'm not pushing myself too hard. I'm chilling, I'm drinking a beer, I'm talking. It's definitely, it's, even when it's stressful, it's not that stressful. Got him. Fuck you. And then I have a competitive nature too. I'm always trying to, if not one up other people, one up myself. So you're your biggest critic. You are your own biggest critic. You notice these little things about yourself that other people don't, and it's like, that's why it's beating my own high scores is more of a goal than beating other people's. Like, I see these crazy scores online that people have posted just of the stuff they've done, really high-level players, and I'm just like, yeah, that's dandy. It'd be awesome if I could play at that level and be able to beat those scores, but at the same time, it's like, meh. I'm good just kind of competing against myself. Speaking of competing, too, what's fucking nuts about... I gotta switch my course. What's fucking nuts about Star Fox is that it's like such a polished, well put together game, and yet the multiplayer on it feels so tacked on. It's almost like there was a requirement that you had to have a multiplayer component for an N64 game, because it's like, we got all these controller ports, that's our big selling point, and it makes sense. But I don't know, man. Maybe they should have delayed the game for a year and really worked hard on that multiplayer, because I could have saw so many cool things they could have done. And instead it felt barely realized. I've always kind of liked the aesthetic of Katina without really liking the level itself, because it's like you're facing the same waves of enemies over and over again, or rather the waves of the same type of enemy over and over again. And yeah, it's one of the few times that there are like allied ships in the area, other than your wingmen, obviously, other than other members of the Star Fox team. But it doesn't matter. Like, you can, if you shoot them down, if you get friendly fire, it doesn't like knock a point off of your score or anything like that. So it's like, it almost is irrelevant. You can just shoot blindly. You can just be like, just spray lasers and just destroy everything. Doesn't matter if it's a Cornerian ship or not. And to me, it's not that it's lazy design, it's just that having something like that that's inconsequential just seems like a poor choice. Like, yeah, you get scolded from Bill. Try shooting the bad guys, Fox. But it's like, in reality, though, does it matter? It does not. It doesn't affect your ending at all. Doesn't affect your score at all, because you get 0 points for killing them, but you also don't lose points for killing them. I mean, in the player's guide, it actually mentions that Andross purposefully... So these are Invader 2s that you're fighting against. The Invader class fighters are like Andross's like best warships. And the Invader Mark 2s, he had them painted with Cornerian green in order to try and trick the Star Fox team and the Cornerian fighters themselves too. But the ship's like totally different, you know, they look completely different. First of all, they don't have like the plasma trail or whatever behind them like the Cornerian fighters have. But then also there's like shaped differently, darker. Yeah, there's some green highlights on them, but like that's about it. So throwing some green highlights does not make a ship look entirely different. Like, professional fighter pilots would probably tell you, like, oh no, we don't give a shit what's painted on the side of a plane. We can recognize a plane by shape, by its outline against the sky, against the horizon most of the time. And yeah, you can definitely recognize the outline of these Invader 2s versus the Cornerian fighters. It's kind of a fun, just kind of a fun little thing with Andross's tech, though, how he has this like Invader class fighters, and they've been successful enough where that he uses them. They're so the Invader fighters are actually exclusively in all range modes. Invader 1s are the ones that you fight in Fortuna. Invader 2s are the ones that you fight here in Katina. And Invader 3s are the ones that you face off against in Sector Z. So those are all levels that are just all range mode. They're not. They don't have any corridor part to them. And then of course I mentioned, I think in the last Star Fox Sunday, that Cat has a Cat Monroe. Monroe is her last name. Cat Monroe has a repurposed Invader 3. She probably she repainted it and souped it up and everything, and that's what she flies. And if you look, actually, the model of her ship is exactly the same, because you can compare her ship to other ships in Sector Z, because she shows up there if you go to Sector Z through Zonus. And yeah, her ship model is exactly the same as the enemy ship models, just she has pink highlights. Cool. Kind of an easy mission too, if you know what you're doing in all range mode, because none of the enemies really like chase you. Like, for example, in Sector Z, you start getting like chased by the Invader 3s in the dogfight, whereas in this level, none of the ships really chase you. As I said, there are friendlies, but it doesn't really matter. You can just shoot blindly, and other than getting scolded verbally, nothing really happens because of that. And then the enemy mothership has a lot of weak points, and they're all very easy to shoot. This isn't the easiest level to meddle on, however, because it requires a pretty decent 150 hits. And you basically have to avoid fighting the mothership as long as you can, while still getting the maximum amount of points from destroying the parts of it. Because every time you destroy one of the hatches, as they call it, the launch bays, the hangars of the mothership, it causes less of the Invader 2s to spawn. So you basically want to destroy like one at a time, and then wipe out as many ships in between the hatches coming in and out, and that maximizes your points. But whatever. Anyway, Solar, this level sucks. I hate this level. Let's talk about Solar. If I can find it on the player's guide real fast.
Don't go burning that R-wing. Be reasonable, Fox.
So, yeah, Solar is a red sun. You're going there, a lot like Aquas, you're going there to investigate Andross doing some stuff. But, like, who gives a shit? If he has a bioweapon or a fucking whatever on the fucking surface of the sun, or deep underwater where it can't leave and go someplace else, who cares? How is that going to impact the war effort? So, I don't know, it seems like Solar and Aquas are like the most bullshittiest missions, but it's visually very pleasing to look at. also has an interesting mechanic in that you're constantly taking damage from the heat of the sun. And even though, God fucking damn it, there it goes. Motherfucker. Just right when I'm getting into it is right when it decides to be like, hey, fuck you. Oh, God damn it. Alright, work my way back to solar. Alright, we're fucking back. Bear on the keyboard here. Michael planned Star Fox Sundays. Supposed to be my happy place, but apparently I need a new Star Fox 64 cartridge because this is happening too consistently and it's pissing me off. But hey, at least it's saving my fucking records now. As I mentioned, this is my original cart and all my old shit got fucking wiped. Anyway, we're back at solar now that since I died since the game died right at the beginning of solar, I can actually talk about it a little bit. So, Planetary Compendium. Solar is an M-class star. It is in the middle of Lilat's Sector XYZ, or Lilat's Sector XYZ triangle. Until Andros began bioweapon experiments, scientists never believed that life could exist on a star. Even with Solar's relatively low temperatures, Andros may have introduced life here to spite his contemporaries. So, Andros is just a man of science and goes, bah! And bucks the trend. Scientists have been saying, oh, this is General Pepper. Scientists have been saying for years that nothing could possibly live on a star's surface, but we've scanned Andros' ships going to and from the star. Only he would be so foolhardy as to try and find a military benefit in exploiting a red dwarf like Solar. It's another situation we need to have you check out for us. Nothing in the Cornerian armory can withstand the extreme temperatures near the surface of the star, but your armoring should be able to make it. So basically, yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, and it's like, who gives a shit? I mean, I guess if he could create life on the surface of a star, that's fucking fantastic. That's great. That's a scientific miracle. Awesome. What's the military benefit? Are they going to fly to fucking Corneria with their flappy wings? Because there's a bunch of flappy firebirds in Solar. Who gives a shit? Anyway, its radius is 8,153 SKM. I assume that means space kilometers. Gravity is 32 M6s. I don't know what the fuck that means. Temperature is 3,500 degrees Kelvin. Energy output is 6,947 ergons. It is stellar class M. Cool thing about Solar, though, it's not the only star in the Lilat system. Little known fact amongst us Star Fox fans. Well, little known fact amongst casual fans versus real Star Fox fans. The Lilat system is a binary system. The Lilat system is named after the blue giant star that most things orbit around, called Lilat. And Solar is just the red dwarf that also orbits around Lilat and has a bunch of planets and life living there on its own. So, there you go. Can't remember where I learned that information from, but I know it's there somewhere. By all means, correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but I remember hearing that it's a binary system. There's Solar and Lilat. And Lilat's a big old fucking hot blue star. And it's so big that there's another star, Solar, that orbits around it. Okay, onto this stupid level. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Maybe it was the fucking particle effects that I couldn't handle. We'll see. I can't skip the opening cutscene because I've technically never played this level before, according to my cartridge. Good advice there, Fox. So yeah, technique for this is just fucking hover at the top of the screen, basically.
This baby can take temperatures up to 9,000 degrees.
Don't fly too low. Your ship can't take it.
Yeah, this level's a grind too, man. Just constantly taking damage like that. It just seems like weird. But yeah, these random star rocks, because that's a thing. These random star rocks drop a bunch of shield rings and shit, so that's a thing. And Bill just shows up to randomly fucking shit out silver rings for me, which is rad, I guess.
yourself, Buck.
Hey, wait, didn't General Pepper say in the mission briefing thing in the player's guide that no Cornerian ships, nothing in the Cornerian armory can handle being near the surface of Solar, and then Bill just flies in like no problem? Granted, he dipped in a hurry, but still. The fact that he got that close is impressive. Oh, bomb. Ooh. Some mad bomb drops from that group. That's rad.
Eat your buddy. Go away. Good riddance. I almost got burned.
It's too hot. I can't take it anymore.
Then fucking fly higher, Slippy. You said yourself. Or, no, Peppy said that, but still. You're a fucking engineer. You know how this ship works. Your dad designed it. Probably. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think that was in the comics. Benito Toad is Slippy's dad, and he designed the original R-Wings. Maybe 2 supply calls. It's like, it's so pointless. It's like, they're going to design this level where it's just like you're constantly taking damage, but they really don't throw any tough enemies at you. And then also, like, they're giving you all these supply calls. Every fucking enemy basically drops a ring. So what was even the point of making this thing where you take damage? Why are you even taking damage? Maybe just don't take damage all the time. Maybe just be like, oh, the R-Wing shields are like crazy stupid. Like, you don't take damage ever. Like, look at, I'm at the fucking boss. I have full health and I've been taking constant damage. Boss does look rad, though. I will give it that. This is the fucking most metal boss. Looks like this crazy stone fucking praying mantis thing. This thing's awesome.
Maybe it's an arm. Aim for the arm.
And that's all like, oh, fuck my arm. It's like bleeding out fucking lava and shit. This thing's awesome. It could be like a fucking Doom boss. This thing has a nasty tendency of blowing off wings, though, so I'm going to try and avoid that as best as I can. Whoop.
Here they come.
Here they come. Who the hell is they? Oh, maybe he's just using a gender-neutral pronoun. I don't know, though. I think this thing deserves an it.
Yippee!
Fucked it up. And then it explodes in such a metal way, too. Fucking best boss death ever. Its head just shoots off and light fucking shoots from every crack in its carapace. Thing's awesome. What's the name of this boss, anyway? It's the player's guide. Volcan. Vulcan. That's a cool name. Vulcan is one of the most advanced bioweapons in the Lylat system. Besides being able to adapt to Solar's extreme temperatures, Vulcan can modify its genetic structure by absorbing and altering the molecules of objects in its environment. If you're not careful, you'll end up out of Solar's frying pan and into Vulcan's fire. Thing's rad. Yeah, this is a hard one to get a high score on, man. To Macbeth. Have I played Macbeth? I haven't done Macbeth yet on Star Fox Sundays. This is a rad. Oh no, I meddled it, so clearly I did. Never mind.
To attack the enemy base? Great idea, Fox.
It'll be a piece of cake, General.
Good luck.
Why did I play Macbeth? What route did I take? Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter.
I spot the train. I'm taking it out.
But yeah, this is Even though it doesn't make any fucking sense, as I mentioned on when I was playing through Titania, like, there's no reason I need to be in a tank. This is a cool level. It's got some cool concepts behind it. There's no reason I need to be in a tank. However, the level design's good enough that more than makes up for it, in my opinion. Like, this is still a fun level to play, despite the fact that you're in a tank. Because Titania was fine, and Aqua sucks. So that's pretty poor track record as far as the non-R-Wing levels are concerned. Because there's only 3. Which makes it even more pointless that there's even non-R-Wing levels. Like, why are you going to just do 3? Seems like there should have been at least one more tank level or one more submarine level. But I think they had a hard time probably justifying why you'd go into a submarine, so hence why, you know, they only have the one.
How's the Landmaster, Fox?
Maybe Zonus was originally envisioned to be another submarine level, so they'd have 2 and 2 at least. Dang, ditch the rear vehicle. I fucking love the conductor too, his voice cracks me right the hell up. He's all like, dang, deploy it now. A lot of dangs.
Shoot! He's right behind you.
Got him.
Hey, Cliff! I guess I
Try
didn't
where
say-
else? Fucking guy cracks me up. Yeah, I almost certainly mentioned it before, but on this level, you can actually see the Copperhead missiles that Andros shoots at you in Sector Z. Like, this is this is one of his main manufacturing plants, and the trains actually has a car where you can see one of the missiles, which is pretty cool. Just like, it's nice to just have connected lore like that. Because it's like this stupid space shooter game. Like, they don't need to do stuff like that, but they did it anyway. Man, I really don't remember playing this on a Let's Play, so it's weird that I have a medal on it.
I see the fuel bunker on
There's
the
the...
right side.
Ooh, ooh, can I make it? Can I make it? Yes, I can.
Take the switch
But yeah,
ahead.
that was that's the Copperhead right there.
Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
Like, same textures and shape and everything. Pretty cool. Switch. Sweet, sweet, switch. Blow up your missile. Hey man, fuck your missile.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I didn't expect to have to use this. You're very lucky.
Cool too. It's like one of the only times where it's like you're doing the side thing while the boss fight's still happening. And you're just like, what the fuck?
Who are these guys to the front?
Enemy field analyzed.
Love the way the tank barrel rolls too. Like, the R-Wing, or the Landmaster, I mean, handles actually really well. It feels cool. It's just, you know, pointless, like I said.
Okay, now shoot the switches.
Alright, now shoot the switcher. I remember this being such a bitch when I was a kid. I guess the placement of all the switches and stuff, though, it makes sense. Like, you'd have to memorize the course really well.
Go it, Buck.
Also rad, just totally skippable boss. Like, hey, fuck you.
No! Get the blade! I can't stop it!
But yeah, Macbeth is well known as the mineral treasure house of the Lilat system. The planet has a relatively large population of miners who have recently been enslaved by Andross to manufacture weapons and supplies for his armies. God damn, Andross is a piece of shit. Yeah, it mentions a lot of stuff like the cannon cars, the little tripod fighter jet thingies that you find.
All aircraft report.
I can see the
Huh,
look on
that's totally a typo. Like it talks about, well, not a typo, they put the wrong picture in there. They were, in the enemy recon on the player's guide, it says the liquid fuel carrier, but then they show a picture of the Copperhead missile. But the liquid fuel carrier is clearly the big fuel tanks, especially because of the way they describe it, too. They say, when you ignite the volatile cargo on the container, subsequent explosion will demolish nearby cars, making it easier for you to attack the cars in front of the train. But you'll take damage if you're too close to it, which is what totally happened to me in this. I shot the fuel car, and then the explosion triggered a chain reaction, but also I took a little bit of damage. There's some really deep lore in here, too. Macbeth being the center of the aerospace industry for the Lilat system, with scientists and engineers and everything. But a handful of greedy CEOs tried to gather up all the power by betraying the consortium with hostile takeovers and leveraged buyouts. Capitalizing on the confusion and brutal infighting, Andross invaded the planet, enslaved the scientists, and set up weapon assembly lines. Oh, god damn. That's a little too real.
It's almost over. We're in your debt. Come back in one.
Area 6!
Will do, General.
Alright, here we fucking go. Hopefully I don't lose a fucking wing on this, so I don't have a bitch and a half of a time beating Starwolf. And also, hopefully the game doesn't fucking crash again, knock on wood.
Everybody stay alert.
Space mines ahead.
Fuck yeah, dude, I actually had bombs this time. I could wipe out those space mines. Fuck you, lay off my wings, you piece of shits.
Am I getting slow?
Falco, yes, you're getting very slow. You're very old. This happened back in 1997, dude.
Knock it off, Hawk.
Quit flying in my fucking line of sight, dude. Like, I'm just shooting. You're the one who got in my way. I didn't aim at you.
Hold still and let me shoot you.
Give me them heels. Give me them heely heels, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I feel good about this one. I feel good about this one.
Incoming enemy missile.
Shoot him down, we're being marked.
Did we get him?
Fuck yeah, 130 hits before the checkpoint. Ain't doing too bad. Ain't doing too bad at all.
I'm getting careless.
Probably won't medal though, because everyone's health's stupid low.
Taking you so long, Hawk.
I don't really know what he expects me to do there, man. There's missiles that I can't lock onto chasing after you. Like, what the fuck do you want, dude?
Those two cans are no mess for me.
B. I always thought it was weird that there's space bees. It's cool though, because the faster you kill them, the more of them show up, and then you can just keep getting their hit points.
They've broken through the first line.
169 at the checkpoint. Nice.
We're gonna break through that fleet.
They're through the second line.
Fire! Fire! Don't let him through!
Venom's right there.
Fuck yeah, I got the medal. Not the best score I've gotten here, but I got the fucking medal.
Gang, deploy it now.
I didn't talk a lot through the last part of that. This level's intense.
This one's different.
There's just a mess of horse shit coming after you. Come on, motherfucker. Come on, get some, you fucking asshole. Fucking Gorgon. Piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking kill you, dude. Fucking shoot you down, you motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid missiles. Get the fuck out of here with your missiles. Where you at? Come on, get some, get some, get some, get some, get some. Fuck you. Come on, open up. Show me them balls. Give me them balls. Oh, fuck you. You're gonna spin around and shoot missiles at me or some shit? You fucking asshole. Come here. Fucking piece of shit. Whoa, whoa, oh, you trying to shoot at me with missiles? Oh, ooh, I can dodge them. Oh, I'm dodging them. I'm dodging them. Come on, fucker. Come on. Yeah, there's those balls. Fucking shoot your tiny balls off, you fucking asshole. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking know it's working, Slippy. Shut the hell up. Come on, give me them tentacles. Come on, give me them tentacles. Oh, I'm gonna shoot the fucking tentacles. Don't you worry about that. Take care of your stupid ass fighters. Come on, come on. Fuck you. Same shit you hit me with last time and blow my wing off, you fucking asshole. Come on. What, are you gonna shoot at me now with your big old main beam or some shit? Come on, get some. Get some. Fuck off. Seizure warning, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Destroy all 3 energy balls.
Yeah, I'm fucking gonna destroy his balls, that's for sure.
The shield is gone. Shoot the core.
And get fucked, idiot.
Yippee!
Plus 10. There you go. Whoo, boy. Fuck yeah. Oh, there's a rad blurb about the Great Fox in Area 6 for some reason. That's kind of cool. It's just some more deep lore stuff. Come on, Mission 7, let's go. Come on, before this fucker crashes again. Let's do this shit.
Hold on. We're entering Venom Airspace.
Goddamn right we are. Goddamn right we are. Alright, now I'm in my fucking happy place right now. I'm in the zone.
Say your prayers, Andros.
Let's fucking do it! Let's get...
Don't get too cocky, Starfox.
Let's see how you handle
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I fucked him up pretty good.
Too bad Dad's not here to see you.
Oh my god, it's so much easier with hyper lasers.
We'll make sure you never reach Andros.
Come on.
We'll just see about that, Star Wolf.
You guys don't give
I
up.
think the practice might help too, you know? You get rusty when you, even if it's your, you know, one of your favorite games, you get rusty if you don't play for a while. And playing this, making that, you know, promise to myself, gotta play it every week. You get better. Practice makes perfect, man. The more hours you put in on something.
Give it up.
There was one person, I can't remember who offered like the definition of expertise.
There's one more to go.
And basically said that, holy shit, seriously? I already wiped out 3? I thought I still had 2 more to go. I forget who it was, but he put out that, oh, did one of my teammates shoot him down? Did he crash? Because I'm not getting the hit points for him. That's nuts, I've never seen that before. That's crazy, because I should have 150. One of my teammates must have shot him down, or he must have crashed. That's wacky. And then, of course, Wolf is the one that's last. What the fuck? Like, I've never seen that before. That's nuts. One more left, and I only have that many hits. That's crazy. Come on, quit fucking rolling, you little shit. You're good, but I'm better. Fuck you.
I don't believe it. I'll go it alone from here.
That's crazy, so I'm not gonna meddle Venom, because someone other than me shot down, or something happened. I don't know. That's crazy. Never seen that. That's nuts. Experiencing the game again, you know. I'm going to take a right turn. I got the map open for this one, but I'm not daring pausing it because of what could possibly happen. So, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I think I already fucked it up by taking that first right. I got him. As long as I got hyper lasers, it doesn't matter. Oh, one up. I don't see those very often. Not like I need it. Yeah, I don't really need the bombs so much. I just need those hyper lasers, man. Oop. Oh, I got chomped. Please don't blow off my wings. Oh, God, please don't blow off my wings. This is going to be a fucking ordeal if that happens. I lost both my goddamn wings. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Whew, boy, still got this. Oh, God, got punched in the face. Oh, God. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. A little Andros Vor for you guys. Doesn't even do any damage. It doesn't even do any damage. It just chomps your wings. What a fucking asshole. It's just like, it's his troll move. He just trolls you. Come on. Look, I'm gonna watch this closely now. It doesn't do any damage. He just bites off your fucking wings like an asshole. That's nuts. That's another thing I've never noticed about this game. Oh no, it does damage when he spits you out, I guess. That's weird. Why would he do damage when he spits you out and not when he's chewing on you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Left, right. Right. Will give me hyper lasers. I start with full bombs, so I should be good. Left, double right. That's easy to remember.
You know that I control the galaxy.
Just 3 bombs is more than enough. As long as I got the hypers.
Now you will feel true pain.
Do. Flying through Andros' place. Getting all the upgrades that he left behind for some reason. Cha. Hyper lasers and 3 bombs too. Alright, Andros, you fucking asshole. You fucking piece of shit. Do you think they use the same technology to make Andros' face as they did to make Mario's face in the beginning of Super Mario 64? Because it's just like, it looks like the same kind of 3D render, and it can like stretch and move around and shit. And it's also floating in like this blank background too, so... Textures actually are really weird when you go into all range mode here. Like if you look in the background, like where the fuck am I?
You show your true form.
Like obviously it's like Andros' inner sanctum, but it's like, what, does he just float around thinking about shit? Like he doesn't have anything to like entertain him? I don't know, Andros is an underdeveloped villain in my opinion. I think the shocker of, you know, playing the space game and then shooting this giant floating head is kind of cool, but like Andros himself, it's like, what's your deal, dude? He really fucking chases after you, goddamn. Looking at the radar, it's like, Jesus, dude, lay off. Back it up, son. Make him warp. And then hard turn. And hit him right in the medulla oblongata. No, he turned too fast, so he's going to warp again. And then I hit him right in the medulla oblongata, and then make him warp, because I don't want to fly into his stupid little brainstemmy things. And then make him warp. And make another turn. There we go. That was a pretty efficient pattern right there.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
What is... Like, yeah, why is he so full of hate? Why does he hate the Lilac system so much? I mean, it's not to say that there aren't real villains like that exist, you know? Hitler is a great example. Hitler, that motherfucker, you know, rounded people up and killed them for no reason. He spread influence out. He pushed outward. Military strength, military might. That's what he was all about. And I feel like Andross is like the scientist version of Hitler, basically. He's like, if Hitler was more than just like a leader to rile up the people, if instead he was like a leader. I mean, Andross's voice sounds great, so he's definitely, and he speaks very well. He's a good orator, so I feel like Andross is also pretty charismatic, if not intimidating. But he also has, you know, the brains to back it up. He has all these little science projects and all this crazy stuff he's working on, and I feel like yeah, he's the science Hitler, basically, because Hitler knew how to get people riled up, but you know, he didn't have a scientific brain for sure. Not much of a strategic brain either. I mean, there's a lot of fuck ups that the Nazis did. They're fighting on two fronts, so. Shouldn't have moved into Russia, dude. It would have been fine. They would have stayed out of it. That's a weird hypothetical, too. Like in World War II, if either the Russians or the Americans stayed out of it, like, it would have went totally differently. There would have been this, like, drastic change to, even more drastic than it is now, to change the geopolitical climate. There would still be a Nazi Germany, most likely.
Nothing's wrong.
And the German Empire would extend far beyond its current boundaries. Did that get too real for a Star Fox playthrough? I feel like that got too real for a Star Fox playthrough. Moving on. So, yeah, Andross. He doesn't have a lot of hobbies except for being evil. And that's kind of one thing that's always bothered me about that character. But Shigeru Miyamoto, he really likes to, you know, make this very clear difference between good and evil. He that's always been something. Oh, there's Bill. He's flying over me. He's always like that in his games. He wants there to be a clear difference. He wants there to be, you know, this always the sense of epicness and adventure. Like, there's a fascinating, actually, at the end of the player's guide, there's a fascinating interview with Miyamoto, where he talks about kind of his motivations about Star Fox and why he even did it in the first place and stuff like that. And I could definitely talk about that at some point in time. But yeah, he's always been like a very clear-cut, good, evil, very Tolkien-esque kind of. Actually, Star Fox, if you think about it, is very Tolkien-esque. This small group of people who are making their way to Venom, which is basically fucking Mordor, and defeating this thing, which is a big floating head, which is very equivalent to a big fucking fiery eyeball. I don't know. That's something I never thought about either. There is kind of some comparisons. The whole hero's journey between you know, Lord of the Rings and Star Fox. You get this call to adventure at the very beginning. General Pepper, calling the Star Fox team. We need your help. And then you start out on presumably your homeland. No, actually, if the comics are canon, and most people consider them to be, because it's hard to find deep lore for Star Fox. If the comics are canon, Fox McCloud is not a Cornerian native. He's actually from a very small planet on the outskirts of the Lilat system. And I forget the name of it. Pasha, whatever, who cares? It's literally mentioned once in the comics, and that's about it.
Star Fox, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian.
Oh no, sir.
Those are the
We
fakest
prefer
names
doing
I've ever
things our
seen.
own way.
The English voice actors. Yeah, I'm Mike West. This is David White. I'm J. Green. I'm Bill Johns. Clearly. It's funny, man, that back in the day, voice actors, they didn't want to get credited for this kind of stuff. Because they really wanted their career in acting in general to take off. And so they always used pseudonyms for like video games and shit, because it was like the equivalent of, you know, working on cartoons back in the day. But nowadays it's like, fuck, dude, voice actors are practically celebrities, you know? Troy Baker, Matt Mercer. Like, these are household names, and these guys are fucking video game voice actors. It's nuts, man. It always trips me out, too. Just, like, really taking in the credits, it always really trips me out that it's like, so few people worked on this in comparison to modern games. Modern games have teams of, like, you know, bordering on hundreds of people, and this is like a couple dozen. Progress manager. What kind of title is that? Fuck's a progress manager? Special thanks to some random shit. Ear Force, Tri-Film, Super Mario Club. What is this shit? What is the Super Mario Club, actually? I see that credited a lot back in the day. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is the Super Mario Club? Leave a comment. What is the Super Mario Club? I would love to know what the fuck that actually was. Were they like the testing group? Were they like volunteer testers for video games? I don't know. Super Mario Club, man. Anyway, definitely going to get a rank in. Not my best score, because one of my teammates stole fucking 50 points from me, and also I had to go through Solar, which sucks, and it's hard to get points there. Epic music, man. Always love the music in this game. Great soundtrack. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, 11:59. That sucks ass. But, yeah, I know. I know. Rank in. Rank it. Rank it, dude. Getting impatient now. Don't want shit to collapse on me. Ah! Third place rank in for the route that I took. It's not too bad. And I medaled. Boop, Corneria. I didn't medal on Corneria when I started playing. You guys saw that. But I medaled it when I went back after the game crashed on Solar, so that's dope. Katina I almost medaled on. Macbeth medaled. Area 6 medaled. Venom would have if I had been awarded that kill. All my teammates survived. Very cool. Very cool. $14.62. That's the best I've done recently. Well, alright guys, this has been Star Fox Sunday. Thanks for joining me on this. I'm glad the crash happened in the middle, where I could easily make up my progress. Not when, after I had just overcame insurmountable odds, and then the game decided to crash on me right after that, after I had to take a minute. Yeah, I'm glad it happened where it did. I'm going to keep doing Star Fox Sundays. I would love to get some guests on. I'd love to get some feedback on this too. In the meantime, though, if you like what I'm doing, or what beer on the keyboard, what we're doing in general, if you like that, hey, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. We upload pretty regularly, but kind of like all over the place throughout the week. So you know, ring that bell so you get those notifications. All right, no more plugs. Have a good night. Happy Star Fox Sunday.